32.92% increase to all the SSI beneficiaries in their monthly benefits, and this one including people receiving supplemental security income, millions and millions of beneficiaries underneath the social security radar. Today in this video, I have got very important details, everything you need to know about 32.92% increase, what it means for you, your benefits, your monthly checks, and this one including people receiving social security, SSI, SSDI, VA, survivors. We have got all the important details regarding all those fixed income, low income beneficiaries, and all this is due to a new bill which was proposed in the Congress. I'll be going through the details, what it means for all those SSI beneficiaries, actually whopping 32.92% increase. This is an incredible opportunity to receive larger monthly check, monthly income, and I wanted to break down all the important details for you so you can understand everything you need to know. Alright guys, so before we start this video, like always, I bring you all the latest details regarding social security, all the latest reforms, all the latest news. So I will be watching the news each and every day. So guys, make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to our channel. And with that being said, let's jump right into all the details. Alright guys, so today in this video, I wanted to specifically focus on SSI recipients or supplemental security income beneficiaries. Now, these group of people are fixed income beneficiaries receiving their fixed income benefits from the program, which is offered to those group of people including senior citizens, older adults, people with disabilities, or anyone else who has low income or basically no income at all. So these are the group of people who are included in these important group. Now recently there was a news regarding this new bill. The new bill was proposed in the Congress, which would increase the monthly benefits for the SSI beneficiaries by whopping 32.92%. Now honestly, this is an incredible opportunity to receive much larger monthly check on a monthly basis, and I wanted to break you down all the important details so you can understand everything in detail. So first let's talk about SSI. Now SSI is a program offered by United States government for those who rely on low income or basically have no income at all. This benefit provides a monthly payment for those who qualify for SSI benefits and can be used for their basic necessities including food, clothing, and housing. Typical SSI benefits is $914 for individuals and $1,371 for couples. Now with the new bill proposed in the Congress, this is a great opportunity to increase the amount of the money that they are currently receiving each and every month. This bill would increase the amount of the money you can receive by 32.92%, which is an incredible amount. So if you are someone who is low income or has basically no income at all, you are eligible for the SSI program, and again, this is a great opportunity for you to receive the larger monthly payment. Now let me get into all the details, what it means for you. Like I said, by staying updated to all the latest news, all the latest reforms, we get to see all these important proposals, bills, where this happens to be increasing your benefits by 32.92%. Now talking about the SSI program and the bills in the Congress that could lead to 32.92% increase in the monthly benefits for SSI beneficiaries. Now this is a very important topic that needs to be discussed in the community because you know what, this program has not been updated since a significant amount of time, like in basically half a decade. Nothing significant has changed to the SSI program in over last 50 years. Now SSI is a vital program that sends out the benefits to 8 million people each and every month, and yet this program is falling short of helping our people to make their end meet. Now in Congress, there are a number of lawmakers that are pushing an increase in the benefits in the federal poverty line. This would be a huge step forward in ensuring that those in need will be going to receive the benefits that they are looking for. Now we have all heard of the stories. It's really hard to make the end meet on just $914 a month for SSI beneficiaries. Now that's why lawmakers are pushing for an increase for SSI benefits up to the federal poverty line. So let me break down all the details for you. So let's get right into it. Now, speaking of the federal poverty line, each year the federal poverty line is adjusted, accounted for the inflation. This year, the federal poverty line is basically $14,590, which means that the monthly federal poverty line is about $1,215. That's the monthly federal poverty line amount. Meanwhile, the maximum benefit that SSI beneficiaries do receive as an individual is $914 per month. So you know what guys, if you compare in contrast with the federal poverty line and SSI beneficiaries, what their monthly benefits is on an average, actually pretty much most of the SSI beneficiaries are falling short of about $300 per month. Now, it has been the same way since the last October when the Social Security Administration announced its cost of living adjustment. And you know what? Clearly, it's hard to make the end meets on $914 a month, and that's why there is an intense need for lawmakers for pushing to an increase to the federal poverty line. This would make the life a lot easier for SSI beneficiaries who could then afford food, clothing, housing, and basic necessities. Now, $1,215 should be the basic minimum, that is the federal poverty line, whereas current beneficiaries are receiving $914. Now, that's a little over $300 of difference. Now, to increase the benefits up to the federal poverty line, the maximum benefits would need to be increased by about 32.92% if you go into the calculations. Now, this isn't far outreach for the Congress, as it would only cost about $30 billion a year to get this proposal done. And actually, this is not a lot of money when you consider how much Congress literally spends on other programs, other benefit programs, and many of the other spending. And one important thing to note though, remember that Congress will be not spending out the money out of their pocket. In fact, the money would be spent out from your tax revenue. Basically, this is the revenue collected by the individuals. All the Americans pay their taxes, their fair share into the Social Security Trust Fund. And you know what? This is basically the money that will be reallocated to the all those group of people, those SSI beneficiaries. None of the money will be coming out of the Congress pocket. So honestly, I don't see any reason why it should be really hard to pay out all those benefits. This is actually the greatest opportunity to give the people back to make their end meet, as this simple little change would make a huge difference for those who need it the most, and it's small price to pay for the benefits of the thousands and thousands of people. And speaking of the grand picture, speaking of the entire economy, basically those benefit increases, it's like a teardrop in the whole bucket of all those budget. $30 billion out of the government's budget would be a really tiny small fraction of the money basically, and that will essentially help out all those SSI beneficiaries. You know what, poverty will be gone, at least for those group of people. And definitely this should be the primary focus of all the lawmakers while making the social security reform, and not cutting out their benefits. Instead, they should be allocating their money to the appropriate resources so people can get the help that they deserve and need. Now, about 32.92% increase in supplemental security income SSI benefits. This is being proposed in the Congress, but I'm sure many of you right here into the community have seen this news or probably onto the social media posts, and probably you may have your own opinions on it. But let's take a look at details. Now, currently there are about 8 million people who receive SSI benefits. Now, the proposed increase would approximately cost, roughly around $30 billion a year. Now, that may not seem like a lot amount of money, but it's really only a teardrop, a very small fraction of the government's budget. I know there are many people in the comment section who are skeptical about this thing because they don't believe in the Congress. They think that Congress doesn't care about us. For these group of people, it looks like Congress isn't caring about those group of people. Nothing seems to get ever passed, nothing gets done. But actually, lawmakers and Congress are pushing for this increase, and they are taking their effort, and there are bills currently in the Congress that would make it happen. So maybe all it takes is break down all the important numbers and show the Congress what exactly needs to be proposed, what cost would it take for all those 8 million SSI beneficiaries. And actually, if you break it down all the calculation, you can check it out that it comes to around $30 billion, and that's not a lot of money. But in contrast, that would make a huge amount of difference in the lives of SSI beneficiaries. But you know what? At the end of the day, it's not you and me, it's the Congress who decide what they need to pass, what they need to propose, what they need to not propose. But it's worth noting that it would be the great thing for many people, lifting their financials out of the poverty, and it would almost cost nothing. So if they plan and reallocate the money, the government funds, allocate them properly, then this could be the easiest task that government can do and gain popularity amongst a lot of people right here into the community, including SSI, all those 8 million SSI beneficiaries, satisfying the need of all those fixed income beneficiaries while allocating the existing funds. That's totally possible. And most importantly, what kind of a difference it would make in the lives of people is kind of a priceless actually. To put it simply, SSI program is a federal program that provides cash assistance to to the people with disabilities and seniors, those who need it most. But unfortunately, the program has not been updated since the decades and people are living significantly below the federal poverty line. That's the important issue. And like I said, surprisingly, it doesn't take much to change the lives of those 8 million SSI beneficiaries. It will require around $30 billion to bring the program to up-to-date levels of the federal poverty line, and this investment would result in about 32.92% increase in the benefits, and it would put the program back on its track. Everyone will be receiving their benefits at least closer to the federal poverty line. But that's just not about the money. It's about taking actions, having the plans, allocating the budget, holding Congress accountable for making sure that program is maintained, and we'll also need to understand the process of getting this legislation passed. And the proposed legislation needs to make the way through the committees and then House of Representatives for the vote. And if it passes in the House, then it goes to the Senate for another vote, and then you know what, if it passes into the Senate, then it would go to the president's desk for the signature. However guys, there is no guarantee that these proposed legislation will be passed or not. Still, it's most important for us to stay informed about these important issues and take action to support in any way, shape or form. This is all it is. After all, Congress is one who originally set up the program over 50 years ago, and now it's their responsibility to make this program great once again. This was my honest attempt to provide you all the latest news, all the latest details that will benefit you, your monthly checks. So guys, make sure to hit that like button, share this video, subscribe to our channel if you liked it, and stay tuned for all the latest news by clicking onto all the bell notification. And this is Kedar from How To Guys. Check you out in the next video.